starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. At guard, Desmond Bain. Forward, Brandon Clark. At forward, Dylan Brooks. At center, Steven Adams. At guard, John Morant. The head coach of the visiting team, Taylor Jenkins. At center, 6'11", number 33, Nicholas Claxton. At forward, 6'6", number 12, John Harris. Guard, 6'2", 11, Kyrie Irving. Forward, 6'10", 7, Kevin Durant. At guard, 6'5", 13, James Harden. The head coach for your Brooklyn Nets, Steve Nash. Let's hear it one more time for the start of your Brooklyn Nets.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, James Harden moved past Larry Bird on the career points list. Harden said, passing one of the greatest ever is a great honor. I just got to continue to build because at the end of the day, I want my name to be mentioned with those greats. Well, it already is. Guys?
I agree, David. Every word of it. Absolutely. Thank you. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for James Harden.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Clark is out there with Dylan Brooks. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's John Morant. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard position. And for Brooklyn, the small and power forwards are Harris and Durant. Harden out there with Irving. And it's Claxton in at center. And Greg, when it comes to load management, why do we see more of it now than when you play?
Well, for me, the science of sport has evolved, and it's not just the athlete, it's the technology and the science that goes into making a better athlete. That's why you're seeing load management far more acceptable to the masses now, understanding that this is about the long game.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Outside Irving. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
When Kyrie Irving gets his feet set, it is automatic, plain and simple.
And here is Brooks. Morant, the bounce pass. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
And you can see that rebounding is a focus for Clark, using that big body to his advantage there.
And the 21st pick in 2019, Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
That one misses for Clark.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Here's Claxton. The kick out to Irving. 16 feet away, and the shot goes in. Irving's got 5 now.
The accuracy of Kyrie's shot is impressive, helping him clean up in the mid-range.
Morant dishes to Clark. Memphis moving it around. Harden against Morant. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And the work ethic of Morant, fantastic at keeping his focus on the task at hand.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
That's good from Morant.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Here's Claxton, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's Bain. Turned in an outstanding game against San Antonio. Brooks kicks to Morant. Over Harris. Again, Memphis. And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own. I find it really interesting to talk to KD about his origins. Says every memory he had growing up involved basketball. Skip prom and stuff like that. He was just focused on the game.
First free throw is good. And Durant grew up in a tough environment. We all know that. Basketball, Greg, was the only way out.
As it has been for so many NBA players, you feel bad for guys with great talent who get derailed along the way. It takes so much hard work and discipline and luck just to have a chance at making it.
Durant nails both of them.
And Kevin Durant signing an extension this past offseason, locked in with the Nets for the next 4 years. Seems like there's a very good chance Durant could end his career in Brooklyn.
And it's Morant missing.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Some solid defense from Clark.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Morant passes to Clark. Can't cash in from close range. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Stolen by Brooks. Morant outside. Brooks finds Adams. To the right side. Payne for 3. Drills it from outside.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Harden the pass to Claxton. Here's Harris. Here he goes. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
And with the type of defense they played that day, they were able to cause a lot of mistakes.
Just an all-around stellar team effort. Everybody on the floor was communicating exceptionally well. Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
That one falls.
Superb in finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Clark outside. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Harden the pass to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Harden.
A graceful athlete in his prime of his career. Durant with great body control through contact.
Morant drives in and finished off by Morant.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fella.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Well-placed alley-oop pass into the left.
And arguably no one in the NBA draws more attention than Harden. Part of why he creates so many opportunities for others.
Here's Bane. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That'll be his second foul of the game.
He was too aggressive. That's already his second foul. We haven't even gotten out of the first quarter.
Mills, he's checked in for the Nets. And the Grizzlies with possession here. Brooks outside. 5 on the clock. Morant scanning the floor. Off target with his 3. Nets have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's KD. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. You look at Brooklyn. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason.
Yeah, I think for the Nets, they're not an opponent any team wants to see on their schedule. They've been producing all season long, and guys, I don't see them slowing down anytime soon.
We figured that by this point in the season, they would have separated themselves from the pack. They've done that and more.
Brooklyn trailing. Now here's Mills. What a tremendous game he played against the Clippers. Puts it up. Let's keep it alive. Durant inside. He's against Clark, and they take the lead. Durant's got 6.
They're getting him shots in his spots. That's understanding your personnel.
Here's Morant. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Mills dishes to Durant. Again, the Nets for 2. And the Grizzlies call their first timeout of the game. A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. Mann's checked in for Harris. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now, here's Melton. Last game we saw him score 13. They get it back.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Brown with the bounce pass. Johnson kicks to Mills. There's the three. The shot off that time. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
The balance between East and West after years of being dominated by the West is starting to even out some.
Here's Melton. It's good from long range.
Anthony Melton.
And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Shots good by Mills.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Jones looking for an opening. Pass to Jackson. Shoots over Mills, and Jackson with the basket on the assist by Jones.
Boy, this is what we talk about with Jaren. The ability to score on all 3 levels.
Now here's Mills. Tight defense on him. Johnson inside. He's covered by Anderson. Johnson, good. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn. Jones, the pass to Anderson. Jones dishes to Jackson. Knocks it loose. Melton kicks to Jackson. Here's Culver. 9 points last game. Here's Mann. No good on the triple. Memphis has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Melton feeds to Culver. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann.
His first foul.
That's his first foul.
4th team foul.
Jones with it. You saw him with 10 points last game. Here's the floater. Shoots over Mills.
Proving he's not just a scorer. Patty's getting after it on the defensive end, disrupting the shooter's rhythm.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Bembry's checked in.
For your Nets, DeAndre Bembry.
Grizzlies on defense. Knocked loose. Johnson against Anderson. Johnson, the pass to Brown. Outside, Jones. And there's the drive. Johnson with the block.
Sneaky shot blocker. James Johnson is not the biggest guy, but he has the reach to do it.
Here's Mann. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Jackson.
Grizzlies ball.
Let's see some of the numbers here for James Harden.
And guys, his effective field goal percentage is trending in the wrong direction over the past 5 games. Shot discipline hasn't been the best. He'll be looking to play a smarter game tonight.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson worked his way back, Steve.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Now, here's Culver. He averages about 5 points a game.
I'll tell you, Culver has an array of moves once he gets into the paint.
Man passes to Johnson. To the inside. Brown kicks to Bembry. Here's Man driving inside.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Anderson outside. Uses the glass to finish the lane. And the Grizzlies lead by 2.
Way to convert through contact, Kyle, with excellent body control.
15 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Man. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Over Anderson. Can't nail the jumper. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And plenty of scoring on this team, but Kyrie Irving knows he's always got the green light.
Coach just wants me to be aggressive, to set the tone early in the game, and that kind of sets up all my teammates and sets the standard for the rest of the game and how I want the game to go.
Agreed. And for an NBA defense, few more scary, Greg, than Kyrie Irving with his foot on the gas.
Yeah, because he doesn't just score on you. When he gets in that mode, Irving can make you look silly.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. Setting the floor for the Nets. They've got Griffin. James Johnson is out there with Bembry. Then there's Brown, and it's Man in at the 2. Irving's checked in for Terrence Mann. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Irving. And they pick up 2. Irving's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
What balance and execution. Kyrie Irving prefers to finish, in my opinion, through contact.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. One of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. And here's Melton. Following the three-pointer by Kyrie Irving. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Durant's checked in for the Nets. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Now Irving. He's got 10. Brown outside. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And here's Melton. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And so it's Brooklyn with it. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Memphis. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. James Harden. He's checked in for Bruce Brown. Baines checked in for Memphis. second quarter. We're a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Culver, and then Culver with the dunk.
And that attacking mindset, when Culver sees an opportunity like that, he just grabs it.
Harden against Jones. Passes it to KD. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 6. Lets the three fly. Got a hand on it. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Benbrook. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Jackson. Brandon Clark comes in for Anderson. Brooks checked in for Culver. And it's Morant in for Jones. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. It's Durant on the wing. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Clark. Brooks up on top. Guarded by Harris. Brooks the pass to Morant. Back to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Bain's got his second bucket of the night.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Morant against Harden.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Brooks outside. Now the pass to Bain. His three-pointers off the mark. They swipe it, and it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Clark. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Guys, their willingness to attack the basket so far has been great. They're penetrating, finding the holes in the defense, and scoring from close range.
Yeah, they're showing some muscle also in the first half as well, and getting a lot of their points in the paint. Really like the balance they've shown.
That one misses for Clark. The Nets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Harris passes to Claxton. KD against Clark. Durant down low. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. Pass to Bain. Back to Clark. And it's Clark slamming it down.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Durant against Clark. Down low. Here's Harden. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Harden's got his second bucket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
The three from Morant. And the rejection by Harden. For three, Harris. The rebound by Steven Adams.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Morant. And stolen by Harris. Now, here is Irving. Not a lot of room. And the foul called on Brandon Clark. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now,
The Nets making a switch here. Mills is checked in.
Patrick Mills.
Harris kicks to Harden. The Nets working the ball around now. Inside. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Nets.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
And really an incredible playmaker his entire career. Harden has taken that up a notch, and he now often looks for his teammates first.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And huge assist totals for Harden, which is also a reflection, Greg, of the talent around him.
And he's played with some of the best finishers in the game throughout his career. What changed starting last year was his mindset, making him all that much more difficult to defend.
And your Brooklyn Nets. Your Brooklyn Nets.
And so here's Memphis. Morant outside. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Durant dishes to Harris. 20 feet out. Offensive rebound. And there it is for him. Claxton's got 8.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Morant passes to Brooks. Again, Memphis.
Dylan Brooks.
And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Trailing by 2. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
They came in focused and ready to play, and despite facing little resistance, they never pulled back. This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
Morant passes to Adams. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
John Morant.
And the Grizzlies lead by 2. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Now, here is Harden. He had 13 points in the win against the Clippers.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Morant passes to Brooks. Back to Morant. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
Grizzlies ball.
Mann's checked in for Brooklyn.
For your Nets, Terrence Mann.
Three-pointer, Brooks, nailed from three-point land. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
So many teams are loading up on big wings who can shoot it. Dylan Brooks, he fits that bill.
It's stolen by Adams. To the paint. And that one's good by Clark. And now a 5-point Memphis lead.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Harden scanning the floor. Passes it to Mills. Shoots over Adams. He's off from 17 feet. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. To the middle, stolen by Durant. Pass to man. Back to Durant. Stripped away. Here's Bane. Guarded by KD. For 3. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Yeah, but the defenders draped all over him. He just could not shake loose.
Here's man. Shoots over Adams. The rebound by Steven Adams. Morant with it. Brooks outside. The pass to Adams. Drills the baseline jumper. Adams has got the lead up to 7 now for Memphis.
The mid-range game is something Steven Adams has developed. Gives the defense a different look.
Harden outside. Pass to Claxton. Kicks to Mills. 5 to shoot. To end the run. They get it back. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closely. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Mills.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Johnson comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Brown in for James Harden. Now, here's Melton. From deep. Up again. Rebounded by the Nets.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Johnson finds Mills. 1:51 left in the first half. And the rejection by Jackson. Johnson against Jones. Driving the lane. Banked in off the glass. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
Mills looking it over. Passes to man. Takes it from 10, and he hits the jump shot.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
59 seconds left to play in the first half. Now Jones. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Jackson. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
There's 38 seconds left now here in the second, and the shot is good from Johnson.
And when it comes to knocking down shots from the perimeter, for James Johnson, it's all about confidence.
Outside, Jones. Culver kicks to Melton. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Melton's got 5 now.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Here's Mills. It's deflected. To the paint. Here's Anderson. Some solid defense from Johnson. The shot, no good. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Grizzlies out in front, up 5. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Good battle going on tonight. What has been the approach?
So we're just trying to pack the paint. Those guys are great. So we're just trying to make them see a few guys, get some deflections, and get some easy baskets.
We'll see if we can keep it going in the second half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. We've got Dylan Brooks. Steven Adams is out there with Clark. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Bane in at the 2. It's good. Claxton's got it going here in the start of the second half. The first points in the third quarter for Brooklyn. Pass to Bane. Clark right side. He kicks it to Morant. The pass to Bane. Offline with his 3. Nets trail by 3. Pass to Irving. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Harden up top, guarded by Morant, and Harris wide open. He shoots. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Morant against Harden. Morant passes to Adams. Morant outside. Brooks outside. Clark trying to get open. Brooks misses. Brooklyn's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. And more than one observer, Greg, has called Irving the most entertaining player in the game. What do you think?
A lot of competition for that distinction. But Irving does some things that no one else can, at least at his level. And then you never know when he's going to give us a juicy soundbite.
A big-time ISO player in college, Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Outside, KD. Six on the shot clock. A deep 3 from Irving. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
Here's Morant. Clark, great positioning on the putback. Now it's a 3-point Memphis lead.
And all of his athleticism on display there. Clark's work ethic makes him lethal on that offensive backboard.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. They get a hand on it. Marantz with the steal. And here we go. Fast break, and Marantz got it. Brooks kicks to Morant. Back to Brooks. A second chance effort, and he knocks down the jumper. Brooks has got 5 points in the quarter.
I love Brooks' offensive versatility. Can score from all 3 levels.
Irving looking over the floor. Pass to Harden. They need this. Bangs home the trifecta. Harden's got 11 points.
Just crushing it here. 80% to start the half.
Morant passes to Adams. And here we go. Harris heading to the hoop. Nice D from Brooks. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Makes it off the glass. 12 points for him.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Morant against Harden. Takes it inside. And another shot. He lays it in.
An elite scorer who takes pride in torching defenses. Harden is outstanding at getting to his spots and capitalizing.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. And here is Harris. For the tie. And the call on the shot. It sends him to the line.
This is third personal.
Kept the defender on a string, and with the pump fake, KD fooling him for the cheap foul.
Got the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
One thing that stood out all game is the consistent penetration they've gotten.
And also, their mid-range game has been impressive. A tough shot to rely upon, but they really had it going tonight.
The first one falls.
I mean, the versatility of KD is tremendous. There's really nothing this guy can't do.
Members checked in for Joe Harris. That one drops. He ties it up.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Morant dishes to Adams. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Clark. He's got 12. Low block shot. And it's sent back by KD.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
For the lead. Traps in the tray. Durant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Nets. All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets. And your Brooklyn Nets.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis.
Jared Jackson Jr.
Clark against Durant. Clark kicks to Morant. Shot clock at 5. Payne for 3. Rebounded by the Nets. KD's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Harden the pass to KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got his 8th assist here tonight.
This team leans on Durant to score often. He knows his role well.
Morant passes to Jackson. Brooks outside. Clark trying to get open. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to 3 points on the bucket from Brooks. And here are the Nets. They're on a 12-4 run. Here's Harden. Harden draws the double. Down low. Here's Claxton. Lucky 7 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
And he's the main reason they have the lead right now. He's been perfect from the field, literally.
Pass to Brooks. Puts it up from 12. That's tipped. And they get it back. Shot clock at 6. The 3. Trains the three-pointer. Brooks has got 2 now from beyond the arc in the 3rd for the Grizzlies. Now here's Irving. He's got 10. KD, that's for 2. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Durant.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Griffin's checked in. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Bane. Now, here's Melton. He's covered by Irving. Brooks feeling it out a bit. There's the pass to Anderson. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Jackson. And again, Memphis no good. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Pass to Harden. And he drives in. On the wing, Irving. Brooks covering. Got a piece of it.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
Melton's shot is good.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
It's the Nets now. Grizzlies making the shot. Here's KD. 17 points in the game. Over Jackson. That one a little long.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
It's Anderson with the drive for the lead. And that's 2 points on the layup. Anderson's got his second basket.
You love the subtle adjustments that Kyle can make. That allows him to make contested shots.
Durant up top, guarded by Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson. Brooks outside. Got a piece of it. In transition, here come the Nets. Here's Bembry, and that one good. Bembry's got the game tied up here for the Nets.
Strong move at the rim. The defender was just a tad bit late in contesting.
Brooks outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He gets that one. Brooks has got 19 points.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Hey, when you watch Dylan Brooks play, you know, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
substitution here for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Griffin. Mann comes in for DeAndre Bembry. Brownie's checked in for Irving. And it's Mills in for James Harden. Culver's checked in for the Grizzlies. Jones comes in for Morant. Shot's good by Mills.
One of the best standstill shooters in the league. Mills getting better at scoring off the dribble.
Outside, Jones. Over to the left wing. He tries for three. Culver's shot is on. And so Brown will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. For the lead, Durant attacking, and it's good on the layup. Durant's got 9 points here in the second half.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Now here's Jones. Here's Jackson. Again, Memphis.
I just love the way Jaren finishes inside with either hand. The defense can't really take everything away.
Mills passes to Brown. Here's Mann. This one for three. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Mann's got 7.
And so far in the second half, this has been a different kind of game than what we saw early on.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Brown finds KD. Nets passing it around. Passes it to Claxton. Outside, KD. Out to the right wing. And here's Mills from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooter.
Anderson against Durant. Pass to Melton. And there's the pass to Culver. There's the drive. And it's sent back by KD. They recover it. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Jackson. Mills with it. Pass to KD. Over Anderson. That one wide left. And we've reached the end of the third. Nets lead by 4. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On out there with Mills. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Brown finds Harris. Now Mills. Here's Claxton. Passes it to Harris. An easy 2 points on the layup. Harris has got the lead up to 6 now for the Nets.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
On the wing, Jones. Melton feeling it out a bit. There's the triple. Good on the three-point shot.
Anthony Melton.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And they recover it. Back to Mills. Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Adams. Inside. Here's Culver. It's deflected, and they get it back. It'll go, and the Nets' lead is cut to just one on the basket from Anderson. It's the Nets now. Mills passes to Claxton. There's the dish to Harris. Kicks it to Mills. Takes a three. No good on that one. And it's Memphis the other way. Jones with it. Picked up by Harris. Harris against Jones. The pass to Adams. Back to Jones. And Patrick Mills gets that whistle that time. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Kevin Durant's checked in for the Nets. Then for the Grizzlies, Clark comes in for Culver. And it's Bain in for DeAnthony Melton. Now here's Adams. It's tipped. Outside, Jones. Shot clock at 5. To take the lead. Rebound, Brooklyn. KD's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the inside. Here's Bain. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Here's Brown. Pass to Mills. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Durant finds Mills. And the Nets miss again.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Clark outside. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. And Memphis also making a switch. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Kyle Anderson. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bain shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
And your Brooklyn Nets. Your Brooklyn Nets.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
During that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear Steve Nash talking to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Kyrie attracts so much attention, it frees his teammates up.
Adams, the pass to Bain. Lays it up off the glass.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Now here's Durant. Hits the three-point bomb. KD's got 22.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Pass to Clark. Durant with the steal. The tray. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
First team foul.
Defensively, you practice for KD, but there's no way to simulate exactly what he's going to do because he's so versatile. And last season was Mills' best. Now in his mid-30s, he's only getting better, affecting the game beyond his shooting.
That one is off. Smitty, it's amazing how efficient Mills has become.
He has tremendous shooting percentages across the board, Kevin. He takes care of the ball, and he gives you a calm presence.
The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Morant's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And he nails the third. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Steps back and shoots. Here's Adams, and there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half, and that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Here's Harden. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts, a scorching 88%.
And for Harden, finishing through contact is just part of the job description. He gets bodied up almost every time he takes it inside.
Here's Morant, and the rejection by Harden. Now Harden. He dishes it to KD. Pass to Claxton. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him. Grizzlies on defense. And here's Harden.
With long arms and great footwork, Ja Morant is a constant threat to your shot.
And he banks in the layup. And now just a 2-point Nets lead.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
High post, KD. He's against Clark. And Clark has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And the pass to Bain. Adams dishes to Morant. Clark against Durant. It's tipped. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Harris. And even 3-on-3 break. Fires for 3. Connects from 3-point range. And the Nets lead by 5.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime. This is what Dillon is built to do if you give him enough touches. Score in volume.
Harris outside. He kicks to Durant. A 3-pointer off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark, the pass to Bain. Morant with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And it's Morant missing. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 11 from the field in the 4th quarter. Irving for 3. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Bain, no good.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Harden kicks to Harris. Over Clark. Harris's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. From 15 feet away, no good from Clark. Nets leading by 3. Now, here is Irving. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
When we talk about guards in the NBA, Kyrie is the best finisher in the paint.
Stolen by Harden. And KD the bucket on the assist by Harden. And now a 7-point Nets lead. Kicks it to Brooks. Inside. Just 5 on the clock. Morant passes to Adams. Over Harden. And again, Memphis no good. Brooklyn's got a disappointing 2 of 6 on 3-point attempts here in the fourth. To the middle. It's deflected. Marantz with the steal. Here's Brooks. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Harden with it. Outside, KD. Dishes it to Irving. 5 to shoot. KD against Morant. KD's shot is good. KD's got the lead up to 7 now for the Nets. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies. We've seen Kevin Durant really having a great game.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
Brooklyn with the rebound. Harden's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Down low, Claxton, and down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And just a smooth player who reads the floor incredibly well. Harden is always looking to get his teammates involved.
Here's Morant. And the shot is good. Morant's got 6 in the quarter.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick or the lay-in.
Now Durant. Over Clark. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
It looks so easy for KD to rise up and knock that down.
Morant with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Now here's Morant. Guarded closer. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up. So Morant, he'll go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Most NBA drafts, Ja Morant would have gone #1 overall, but not in a draft with Zion, at least not at the time.
KD looking around. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. Durant's got 32 points in the game. Harden against Morant. Left side, Adams. Irving with the steal. .103 left in the fourth. And here's Harden for three. And Bane pulls it down. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Pass to Morant. Three-pointer. James Harden with the rebound. So it's Brooklyn now for three. Harris from beyond the arc and then some. And it's an 11-point Nets lead.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Passes to Bane. Clock at 6. He kicks it to Morant. Shot, high post. Brooklyn with the rebound. And here's Irving. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, guys. James, you had it going. How confident were you all offensively?
I'm just trying to do whatever it takes to win. Like, honestly, if I got to score a lot of points tonight, teammates were making shots. They were playing hard. It was a great team effort. Whatever the team needs me to do, I'm willing to do.
Everyone was clicking tonight, man, and it showed. Thanks. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Steve Smith, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you later.